Okay, well, welcome everybody. I'm really excited to be here today. Thank you for attending. I'm excited for many reasons. First one is it's the first time in history that the Three Musketeers are giving a presentation all together. So I'm really happy with that. Second thing is we will show you really amazing things today. So fasten your belts because it will be fantastic. And the third thing is, well, it's my first time in Madrid, and so I'm really happy to be here. So let's start just with a quick presentation of the Three Musketeers. Corinne, can you move to the next slide? Okay. So we have Corinne, Fabrice, and me, Sebastien. I've converted these two dudes to Grails last year, and they really like it. And now they're giving a lot of presentations. They're producing a lot of plugins, and I can't stop them anymore. They're going faster than me. So, and well, they have even helped me to create the Groovy user group in the south of France, the Riviera. Quick words about Corinne and Fabrice. They're two geek couple. They're freelancers, very smart, a lot of experience in IT. Well, I'm Sébastien. I've recently switched from work. As you can see, I'm working for Red Hat now, and I will put it off. I'm stopped trolling. So, I'm really happy to give this presentation today. Let's move to the next slide. Okay, this is the boring part where we have the corporate quota of slides where I present you what is a mobile web app. But then we will move to live coding, and that's the most exciting part. So what exactly is a mobile web app? Well, like a regular desktop web app, it's an application running in a browser, so not running on your device. But we see here three examples of famous sites, Twitter, Facebook, and Google News. We can see that it's just playing pretty well with the layout of your screen. I don't know if you ever tried the mobile web version of Twitter. It's really impressive. It works really nice. And well, for sure you have to give it a try. But we have, just put it here, okay? We got three major differences between a regular desktop mobile web app and an, about a desktop web app and a mobile web app. The first is pretty obvious, is the size of the screen. Look, this is a site, Devox Friends, which is not suited to be on a mobile device. And what you see here, it's an horrible thing. And what you have to do is, if you want to click links, you have to zoom in, and then you click the wrong link, and it's horrible. And then you have to zoom out. It's crap. Next slide. The other thing is you have to survive offline when you're building mobile web apps, because having a connection is not something obvious like a regular desktop web app. So you have to deal with situation when you are in a plane or boat, somewhere in a supermarket that you don't have a connection and you still want to use your application. We will show you that solution exists. And the third difference is in the beginning of Web 1.0, we are only using our eyes to see websites. And then, next slide, we start to use a little bit our brains with Web 2.0, with more interactions and things like that. But with mobile, we got a third factor of interaction, which is really interesting, which is, next slide, geolocation. Now your application can behave, can interact depending on the place where you are. One of the most famous examples is Foursquare, for example. And doing that in a mobile web app is really, really easy, as we will show you that in a few moments. Next slide, I don't... Okay, yes. The thing is how you go from a regular website to a mobile site. How you transform this one. Well, you can do it yourself if you really like CSS, if you're a CSS fan or JavaScript fan. But you can also be a bit smarter and look on the web if there are already existing libraries. And if you look a bit, you will see that there exist a lot of them. I just mentioned here some of them. iWebKit, it's not maintained anymore, but well, it's a long story between iWebKit and me. It's this way I discovered Grails a bit, and I made my first Grails plugin with iWebKit that I presented at the Grails Exchange 3 years ago. So just want to mention it, but don't use it. It's not maintained anymore. You get UI, I never can pronounce that, IUI, which was one of the first serious library out of there. But it was really focused on the iPhone look and feel. It was abandoned, and it is, well, there's some activities around it, but to be honest, I didn't give it a try for a long time. So. But then you have the two major actors. You get Sencha. Sencha is quite popular. Well, the thing is, you really have to love and to be very good in JavaScript with Sencha, because you won't write a single line of HTML. It's all JavaScript driven. So if you like it, why not? And then you got jQuery Mobile, which is the official spin-off of jQuery for mobile. It's a really nice product. There's nice thing like progressive enhancements. There's a big community behind it. They make solid releases, and well, I will really bet on this library. And when I talk about progressive enhancements, that means that once you have built your application, that you deploy it, well, it will be available on all these devices. Next slide. Look, just write once, deploy once, and will work on all these devices nicely. So that's pretty amazing. Well, let's talk a bit about Grails, because yes. Grails and mobile web. Why shall we choose Grails to build a mobile web app? Well, the first one is obvious. Grails is a web framework. It's not only a web framework, I know, but you get nice things like cache handling, resource handling. I didn't mention it here. You have a bunch of dedicated plugins, and you got other facilities like deploying to the cloud, which is really easy. We will also show you that. Quickly, I mentioned the existing mobile plugins. We got jQuery mobile scaffolding, which is based on the old classic scaffolding that you have in Grails. The only difference is that we provide a set of templates which includes a jQuery mobile library. You get the geolocation plugin where you just add a tag, locate me, and your application will be location aware, sharing your location information with your backend. You get Spring Mobile, which is based on the Spring Mobile module, which can help you to switch between mobile sites and then regular sites on the controller level. It uses the user agent properties, but the Grails plugin provides a very handy closure where you can switch easily. And then we get the two last plugins which have been built by the Three Musketeers. We got the mobile HTML5 scaffolding plugin, which will scaffold also a CRUD application based on jQuery mobile, but it won't be a dynamic website. It will be an independent, pure HTML5 JS client. And you got the PhoneGap build plugin, which will help you to create native packages of your application. Just a few words about the HTML5 scaffolding plugin. Do you know what a PH5 is? No. It's a plain old HTML5 app. It's a very funny definition, but that just means it's application that works alone without being deployed on a server. And the thing is that clients, web browsers are getting smarter, faster. So the thing is we just have to consume data from a backend, most of the time REST data. And the client can handle all the stuff by templating, meshing all the data together. I think I've just, well, you see my design skills? I'm really, really good at basically, yeah, we expose REST services, and then a mobile web app could consume it. A Griffin app could consume it. I love Griffin. It's an excellent tool. You should really try it if you haven't. Or you can consume that from a regular desktop web app. And I think now we're going to the most exciting part, where we are going to show you stuff. But I think someone is calling me. Hey, Mr. Very Rich. It's our customer, Mr. Very Rich. Yes, yes, how are you doing? Fine, fine, yeah. Oh, you just discovered Foursquare. You really like that? Yeah. You think if we will be able to... Yes, we can do that. Give me 5 minutes, okay? And I will call you back. Corinne.
Yes, Sebastian.
Mr. Rich.
Mr. Rich?
You want a Foursquare clone? I just told them in 5 minutes we will have a first version. Can we do that?
Of course.
Really?
Of course.
Okay.
Sebastian. Impossible is not French.
Okay. So basically, what do we need? Fabrice.
Oh, I think what is the first concept in it will be
In Foursquare.
It will be let's have a friend.
A friend.
We need to create a friend. So we already we can now create a friend on our application.
So we create a domain class.
Exactly.
Because remember, with Grails, domain driven, we start with the domain. And we call it friend.
Yeah, friend.
Okay.
So here we have an empty project where we just put our plugin. So you can see there is the HTML5 plugin and the PhoneGap plugin. So now we create our friend and we need to put some attributes on them. So like let's add a name, a first name,
first
last name. And let's put a registration date so we can see some nice widget on the UI.
Okay. So we're done.
We are done.
Oh? You think so?
I think you forget.
2 minutes.
Ah, yes. We need to generate a controller. On
Yeah,
the
of course,
computer.
Let's use magic command.
So HTML generate all, which is the one from our plugin, and we will generate friend.
Yes.
Friend.
Friends.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
My typo.
So it's like the magic generate all, but the HTML generate all command.
So here it will generate the single page application for our friend, and we can already start and run the app.
I don't believe you.
So here we have generated the controller and the views. The views are mainly HTML and JavaScript based. So we're running the app, and it should be up and running. And here we have the list of on main page the list of all the controller available. Here I put only one, it's my friends. If I go to the friends link, then I go to the main page with the place where I can do all the CRUD operation.
And here you see it's using jQuery mobile, so you resize it. The layout is adapted to mobile. But
yes, I will try then. I have a new friend. Okay, take it. Sébastien. Sébastien Blanc and a registration date.
wow!
And just save it. And here we've got Sebastien. And I think we're done. We've got the
Okay, Corinne, that's amazing. Can you just remember it's for mobile devices? Can we have some just to show to me if we have a mobile skin around it? Let's use a Whipple just to have a.
and you want to see the display, how it look like. Here it is.
Okay,
Let me choose something more.
let's choose iPhone. It's got resolution issue. Oh, look. Okay, so, and that's a real app. It's working now. So you can click on it, it works. Okay, oh,
Update if you want. Okay, I have wow.
fantastic. Oh, he's calling back. Yeah, Mr. Very Rich. How are you doing? Yeah. Well, we got the first version working. Yeah. You know my IP address, so you can just access it and you can look it. Yes. But sorry, I can't hear you. Oh, he's going under a tunnel. Mr. Rich, offline support. Oh. Hey, he's under a tunnel and he's trying our app, but you don't have any connection anymore. Do we have something for that, Corinne?
Don't worry, Sebastien. It's already there. We're taking care of it already. We implemented a local storage saving. So
Okay, so let's simulate that. Just
you want me to show you? We go under the tunnel.
we are now going under the tunnel.
No connection.
Okay.
I'm going to a new friend. Okay, I had Fabrice.
It's a very long tunnel.
It's very long tunnel. I can do my step. And I will show you too. And you see.
Hey, it works, but I see a yellow background.
Actually, it's on purpose. It's just to indicate you that those data are saved locally, and you want me to show you where they're saved.
Where are they saved? Oh, in the local storage, right. Show me, because I don't believe you. Oh yeah, here.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, and now imagine I'm going out of the tunnel, so my connection is coming back.
Okay, connection is back. I turn the Wi-Fi on.
Wi-Fi on. Wi-Fi is
Up.
Hey, the yellow background is disappeared.
Yes.
What happens exactly?
The synchronization happens.
With the backend?
Yes.
Backend, yes.
Wow.
So even if we do refresh the page, we will have the same.
But you didn't add any line of code to have this behavior.
No, that's part of our plugin already.
Oh, you get it for free.
Yes.
Oh, it's amazing. Oh, it's calling again. Hey, Mr. Rich, yes, you were in the tunnel, yeah, and you tried, yeah, you see, it's working offline, yeah, very nice yellow background, yeah, and it's synchronized, yeah. Okay, geolocation, sure, we're building a Foursquare clone, so we need geolocation. Well, let me call you back in 3 minutes. 3 minutes? Okay, hey, Fabrice, he wants geolocation. Can you do something for that?
Let me think. Yeah, for sure. It's
Okay.
easy. It's all handled. So what we will do is in Foursquare the concept is a place. So we need to add a place.
Let's add a new.
So let's create a domain class for place. And we need to think about what we should put in a place. So like a description, but how we will support the geolocation. Now we have to remember that Grails is about convention. So what we put in place is convention. We had to double the longitude and the latitude, and that's it.
No.
So with this convention, what we will do is support now in our application, we will have the support for geolocation.
Show me, because I don't believe you.
So it's scaffolding and for the support for geolocation, what we did is to use Google Map. That's the best map support today.
Okay, I was afraid you were telling me we were using Apple Maps.
No, not really. You can use also Leaflet, which has also a nice support for maps.
Leaflet,
So there's
okay.
multiple things you can map provide.
Hey,
map.
we got a new controller called Place.
Place. So if I click on place to see what happens, I put my map view and middle of the sea. So let's add a new.
We are in the middle of the sea.
Yes, and here you see we've got the geolocation here.
Hey.
Here we are in Madrid. And zoom a bit like that. And that's it.
And we give a description and
And we can save. And here I've got Madrid.
that's it.
Number one. Number one from Central Madrid. Central Madrid. Or the Central. Oops. So, yeah, Central Madrid. Just one. Oops.
Oh.
And here.
So you just can just grab the pins and move them around, and it's updated.
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
just click on the tab and you can update it. If it's not Central Madrid, it's just save and move it a bit more accurate and save it.
And save it. And here, and each time we can go back to the regular list to see our places. Oh, okay, so we can switch between list and map. Okay, but still you don't just adding longitude, latitude. That was it, and we get all this for free. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, but hey, Mr. Rich is calling again. Hey, Mr. Very, very, very Rich. How are you doing? Yeah, yes, we have updated the application. Well, you can try with geolocation, it works. You see that? And yes, notifications. You want, okay. Listen, if you give me 10,000 euros more, maybe I can figure out something for notification. Let me call me back in 3 minutes or 4 minutes. Hey. He wants, Corinne.
Yes.
He wants notification support.
It's very demanding.
He's very demanding client. But 10,000 euros just for notification.
Yeah, 10,000 euros.
Even if it takes us 3 days, it's worth to do. Okay? So
3 days?
3 days, yeah? No?
No, it's already there.
What?
So basically what we have done is integrate the work from Stefan Maldini's
the event
plugin.
Wow.
The platform core from Mark Palmer. So basically here we open 2 browsers, so we are on 2 different sessions. And what will happen is that we will add a new location here.
Hey!
And the other browser is notified now.
I see that. So if people are just using the application and other friends are checking in, they just see it real time appearing on the map.
Exactly.
And that's how we win 10,000 euros in 15 seconds.
I'm going to delete this one. Okay, that's it. Apps deleted on the other browser.
Okay, that's really nice. Before I call him back, I think we need to glue a bit all the things together because we get a place, we get a friend, but we need to be able to check in. So we need some relation between the classes. Can you, Corinne, can you?
Yeah, let's scaffold a new check-in class.
Let's do a new check-in class.
Fabrice. Okay, so we'll do a new class and then check-in class. And
So for the check-in, what do we need?
I check in to place. First I need a description.
A disc. Okay.
Description. Then I check into one place.
Okay, this is a one-to-one relation. That's
usually I check in with many friends. So do I have?
as many. Many. Okay. So one chicken have one plate, a description, and can have many friends. That seems quite nice.
So let's scaffold.
But do your plugin handle relations in the scaffolding process?
Oh yes, for sure. And there is some really nice widget in jQuery mobile for checkbox and list, etc. So there is everything in jQuery mobile for that.
Okay, and how do you handle validations? Is there something for that?
Ah yes, also we support the same validations and the validation plugins from Robert Fletcher.
So client-side validations.
Yeah, it's all on the client side.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, sorry.
Let's put some bootstrap.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's put some test data so we can see it with many friends.
I prefer something else.
Just uncomment magic. Okay, so basically, if this works, we have all the functionality of a lightweight Foursquare. So checking in, having friends, be able to have notifications.
Yeah, we have everything in what? 15 minutes?
50 minutes? Are we? Oh, we're going too fast. How much do we have left? 15 minutes. Okay.
Okay, so now
Okay, let me test because he's. I want to call him back.
I'm at Greach.
Do it.
And with Fabrice and Sebastien, and I could just
Okay.
Nice. So it's working. I can call him back for that. Okay. Hey, Mr. Rich. Yes. Well, we're done. Yes. Yeah. Believe me. Yeah. Yes, it's online. You can check it, and we get all the features working. What? Oh, you want to make some money with this application for sure. Yeah. So you want this application in the Apple Store, in the Android Store, in the BlackBerry Store, in the Windows Phone Store. Does that exist? The Windows Store? Okay. Give me 5 minutes, please. Hey, Fabrice. Mr. Rich wants to sell this application, so he wants to have a native app that he could put in the stores.
Okay.
But for all the platforms, even for Symbian and things like that.
For Windows Phone?
Even for Windows Phone.
So basically what we have to do is package the application for PhoneGap.
Oh yeah, PhoneGap, that's a very nice tool where you can wrap your web app inside a native shell.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, and we could also use PhoneGap build platform, which builds the application for you in the cloud. No, you know this? Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
really nice.
And I wonder if there's something, has Grails done something for that, or a Grails plugin?
Yes, for sure.
Yes?
We have the PhoneGap plugin.
Wow!
You want to give it a try?
Yeah, but wait. Before we do that, we must deploy our application somewhere on the cloud.
Somewhere on the cloud, yeah.
Where could we do that? On which cloud platform? Corinne?
Of course, we will choose CloudFoundry.
CloudFoundry, why not? Yes. And we just have to change one thing. Is
Yeah,
the
sorry, I did it without telling you. But,
oh yeah.
in the scaffolding view, you can access configuration, but then there you specify which URL you want. And by default, scaffold by convention, and just uncomment tag my friends.
So this is generated during scaffolding.
Yes.
It's assumed that you use CloudFoundry. Good.
That's you.
Yeah. Okay. And then pushing to the cloud is that difficult?
With the Grails CloudFoundry plugin, it's just a matter of minutes. With a good direct connections. Let's do a Grails.
Grails. And now we pray for the Spanish demo gods.
And the internet connection, that's it. So basically here, sending data.
Okay. So
Okay, I'll choose back my friends in the nice name.
no, for now, don't use that. Okay. So
For
just
PhoneGap, what we have is quite easy. What we just put is here we do the app controller init build. Goes there, and what will happen is that we push this application to PhoneGap build, and at the same time it will build all the package necessary for Android, iPhone, Symbian, web phone, WebOS. So
Wow.
most of the
And
web platforms.
and you just push the button.
Just press the button, it will send that and give you back all the tier,
Okay.
so all the supported platform. So it takes some time to build the packages. So it's pending now.
Hey, the Symbian,
Symbian is already
the Symbian packages.
It's already there.
Let's test it.
So here you have a package ready to be deployed on your app store for any platform here.
And it took us 2 seconds to click on the button. Nice plugin, by the way.
What about the platform?
Hey, the Android. Okay.
So if you go to build.phonegap.com, basically you will see your application here, and here you have a QR code that you can use to directly, if you have your QR code soft on your mobile, you point to it and it will download the right package for your mobile phone.
And it will install the, for example, that's the iOS? No. I don't know.
It's
Okay.
private here.
It's private.
So
Okay.
Make it so that you can use it if you want. If you want to test it on your
here you
phone.
can share it with collaborators.
Okay, he's calling back. Mr. Rich, yes, I got good news for you. We get native packages for all the platforms. Yes. Oh, you give us a bonus of 50,000 euros for that. Wow, hey guys, we got a bonus. Okay, I think we're done here. So, thank you, Mr. Rich. Yes, okay, bye-bye. Wow, he was really happy. So basically, I think we're done here. Do you have any questions?
So you can even try with this QR code. If you have the application, and it should work.
But try it after, not now. No, it should work. Just before questions, just remember, if you want to play with all this stuff and even doing a nicer thing like building a game, don't forget to go to the workshop tomorrow afternoon, which is given by Corinne and Mathieu. Oh, Mathieu is over there. Will be really great. Though I know you are starving, you want to eat, but if you have any questions, ask it now, or we are here until tomorrow. So, yes.
This can access to the hardware of the mobile, like camera.
Well, basically, since it's packaged by PhoneGap, it gives you the access to the PhoneGap JS library, where we could access the camera. For now, we didn't implement that in the scaffolding, but there we have
Yes, basically we will use byte.
byte
array.
convention. If you add a byte
We'll use,
called image in your domain class, it will generate all the camera access stuff, for example.
It's a feature to come.
Feature to come. Yes.
Yeah, I'm very interested about testing. So I'm wondering, what do you use for testing the applications? And did you just test, like doing functional testing, or do you use unit testing?
Well, basically what we provide here is scaffolding testing. It's the responsibility of the developer. And our plugins are so good, we don't need tests.
Okay. Now
So, but maybe he's a test specialist. So.
No way. The really bad part is to test really the rendering on the phone for each different phone. It's really hard. And especially we don't have every platform. So it's really hard for the UI part. For the rest, it's just normal testing, but really the rendering on the phone is really hard. There is some company which are now, you send them some GIF about your mobile app on one platform, and they test it for you on every platform. But it's most manual testing for mobile apps.
Oh. No more questions? Okay. Hey, thank you, everybody.